Hey entrepreneur, what is going on? Thank you for clicking on this ad. Say, I got a joke for you. What did the man say to the egg? He told it a yolk. All right. So this webinar is not, or this presentation is not going to be that bad as the corny joke, but it's going to be full of value. Now, in the next 20 to 25 minutes, I'm just going to show you the exact things that work that I'm using right now in my stores and the actionable steps that you will be able to take to replace your income in 42 days. Replace your income in 42 days guaranteed, or I will personally write you a check of $500 for wasting your time. Now, I'm very serious about this claim because I wanted to step it up a notch. Every person coming out with their webinars, their courses, Amazon is the thing. No. SEO is the thing. No. Facebook optimization, Facebook ads. What? Dude, what is actually working, right? And everybody tells you at the end, join their course. It has to be this one. It is this one. You have to tell yourself enough. Oh, come on, man. Get out of here with that. So I wanted to put one together where you get only what works. And it's a guarantee that you will replace your income in 42 days. Now, how can I make such a bold claim? In this 20-25 minutes, I'm going to explain two things, sorry. Number one, who am I? What is it that I've done that you can actually learn from? And number two, how will you replace your income in 42 days? Now, if you've read the title up top, or if you see it right now on this video, what you'll see is it's a franchise e-commerce store right there. Franchise e-commerce. So kind of like McDonald's, right? It works. It's a proven system, and it's already profitable. And what you do is you take over it and you control it. So if it's already working and there's no more guesswork involved, because here's the thing, when you join other people's courses, if you read other people's books, it's good and it'll get you there, but still a lot of guesswork involved and a lot of trial and error. So that's why I'm able to make such a bold claim. Now, it wasn't always like this for me, so I'm going to just jump right on into it, kind of explain what is going to go on, what's going to happen, and then from there, at the end, I have a gift for you. If you wait and stay till the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you one website and give it to you for 2 days. And what we're going to do is we're going to hook up your PayPal in the back end. In the back end of the website, we're just going to hook up your PayPal, and you're going to start receiving orders that website's making. And you will see for yourself for those 2 days, so it's like free money right there, and you're going to see for those 2 days exactly how much this website's making. Is it really making that much? And everything else. Because I feel like when, money talks, right? And so when the reality of the situation hits, right? Yes, it's already profitable. It's already working. Bam. That's it. No more guesswork. No more trial and error. So if you're with me till the end and you book a call with me, you won't be talking to some of our associates or anything. No. You'll be talking with me personally, and we're going to create an actionable 42-day step plan for you to replace your income indefinitely. Okay? And you're going to take it online with something that's already working. Does that sound good? If so, let's jump right on into it. All right, guys. So what I'm showing you right here is our PayPal account from two stores, two WordPress stores that we run traffic from Facebook. Okay, and we bring them into our funnel and they're able to purchase that product from there. Now, everything's dropship, so I don't have to worry about it. And so everything that comes in through Facebook, we have it optimized already. So that being said, this is just a quick snapshot of PayPal. This is exactly how much we made up to date from just two stores, just two. Okay, now it wasn't always like this for me. So about 4 years ago, if you guys can see, 2013, I was struggling. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When you make $2,600 a month, it's tough, and you got a mortgage and you have a baby on the way. It's tough. And what happens is when you have so much pain coming your way, that the only other option that you have is to move away from it. You have to move away from it. So, and for some people, it's just so much pain that they finally make a change. And that's kind of what happened with me. For me, I married early, too young. I personally feel my wife, she's amazing. She's absolutely phenomenal. But we had a baby on the way. We had a house. We had a mortgage, all this stuff. And I'm just like, man, I only make $2,600 a month. It was tough. And so finally, I was like, that's it. I had to do this. So for the next 4 years, here's what's funny. The first 3 years sucked, but the last year alone changed everything for me. And I'll show you exactly what I did differently. But the first 3 years was a bunch of investing in myself, investing in books, investing in courses, webinars, all this time, everything, was just constantly investing into it. And guess what? I only used about 10% of everything that I've been taught for the last 3 years alone. And to make it even worse, I actually only learned and got to where I am today from one mentor. One specific mentor that made everything different for me. And I was able to run into him through Twitter of a friend of ours, and then we met up in a nearby city that we have. That was the only thing. And then when I put what he said into action, plus the 10% of what I learned over there, boom. Because it's what works. It's a system. So for me, it was hard. It was struggling for me. As a matter of fact, if you guys look at this, here's my credit. This is how much credit I was using, about 70%. So if I was using, let's say 40 grand that I had in credit, I was using about 30,000 of it. $30,000 worth of debt that I was leveraging, not in the best way, I would say. Because here's the thing, I wasn't taking money to make more money. I was taking money to supplement my income. And it was not beneficial. Now, fast forward to today, I'm down to 23%. Now, typically with your credit, you want to keep it around 25 to 30%, just so they know that you are able to keep good credit, to maintain it very well. It's not something that'll control your life. And right now, it's still under review, but it's getting there and it's getting better and better and better. So I'm here to tell you guys, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is, whatever you've done before, if you have a little piece of success, you run with it and you focus on just that little piece of success and you keep growing it slowly. How can you improve it? And all of a sudden, you're going to start seeing some massive success. But it all takes action. So with that, I was not always here. I couldn't even imagine making 7 figures in 1 year. It was like above and beyond me. But now with everything, it's possible. It's completely possible. And I'm going to show you guys all of that. All right, guys, so here is one of the stores that we have available. I'm going to show you 2. And fully optimized, good to go, already receiving orders. And we bring traffic in from Facebook, like I said. All of it's optimized and ready. Let's go to our store. Let's look at some of the products that we have listed right now. Now, bear in mind, this is all drop shipped as well, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But just want to give you a feel for sites that we have available. I mean, these sites are pretty cool. Like I said, this one in particular, ComCoral, is only 4 months old and already doing 4 figures a month in net profit. That's net per month. So how long would it take for you to make $2,000 a month? Not long, right? And you can completely replace your income simply by leveraging something that's already working out there. And I think that's very, very cool. So here's a little FAQ section that people can go to, kind of hit it, you know, they can see everything. Recent questions. We have a little chat right here in the corner. Pretty cool. So let's go to the back end. Let me show you some of the reports that we have. This one's pretty exciting. Let's go to reports. There you go. And don't be afraid too much about, you know, WordPress and stuff. We're actually going to be mentoring you so you get the fullness from start to finish of how to run traffic, how to optimize that traffic, how to get the products on, how to get them fulfilled. Everything from start to finish, and that's what's really important here. So here's one of our sites just in the month of May, $822 and 62 cents in gross revenue. So that's not net. But let's look at the month of April. Now, Facebook ad cost typically is around 10 to 15%. That's our usual ad cost. Once the ad is already optimized and good to go. And then from there, it's another 40% for the fulfillment company. So you get to still keep like 40%, 40 to almost 50% in net profit in your pocket, and that's after you completely scale and continue to grow. Really, really cool numbers. 1,600 right here, and with this one, it's already netting 4 figures as far as last month. That one's pretty cool. So April, let's look at March real quick, and then there you go. Let that load up real quick. So March, 1,003. So that wasn't 4 figures, and then as you guys saw, the month after that was around 1,600, and it's really, really cool. I mean, you get literally notified from PayPal all the time. Look at all these orders, right? So just I'm gonna blur out a little bit of it, but I mean, it's just amazing via PayPal, like literally all PayPal. Really cool stuff. So with that being said, guys, I mean, this stuff is awesome to have. Here's another website that we have that really killed it. Literally, just in and of itself, this website has just been phenomenal. It's already doing multiple 4 figures per month, and it's just one of these sites that really run well because it's based off of what works out there. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that towards the middle of this semi-webinar. So now you guys saw exactly how much we're making in just a few of our stores, just 2 of them. But here's another one on another store that we have. Just from one product alone, we were making 42 grand in 3 weeks. 3 weeks on just this product because we took it hard and we scaled it on what works. And it was a simple product. We brought it into our optimized product description page, and it was completely mobile friendly. It had the exact things that people really wanted to see in it. And just from this product alone, we made a little over 40 grand in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. The possibilities are crazy here, guys. And so it doesn't leave room for guesswork. So for most of you here, I'm assuming you're starting to feel a little bit like this, right? You're starting to feel kind of overwhelmed. Maybe, you know, how am I going to do all of this? How am I going to do Facebook optimization? How am I going to source products? How can I know that I will be able to get all this, right? So some of you might feel like that right now, but it's all ready for you. Mentorships. Once you do this and you book a call with us, we're going to get you on mentorships. You're going to get all of this so you understand exactly what works, so you can further grow the site. So that way in 42 days, you completely replace your income. Now, what I'm going to teach you right now is that 90% learning curve. I'm going to completely break down that 90% learning curve in two steps. So first one I'm going to teach you is the framework. This framework is going to save you so much money if you apply it. It's going to show you why things work and why others don't. Why businesses who are successful and make millions a year and why others don't. The second thing I'm going to teach you is sourcing products and finding what to run. This one's huge, right? Oftentimes, if you have a crappy product in the beginning, nothing else will work. So I'm going to show you just these 2 things so you get a taste of what we show you when you book a call with us, and you'll get to see exactly what works in the back end. So you just get a taste of some of the things that we'll be showing you. And you can compare it with other webinars and courses that you've been on and let us know, where is it that we can improve. But what it is this is straight up fact. And so if you take it and you use it, you will be successful with it. So with that being said, let's jump right on into the framework. So the first one that you see here is N stands for need. The biggest thing that you need to know is make sure that the product or service that you're in has a big enough need. Now, most of the times we chase our passion and we say, oh, okay, I'm passionate about it. Maybe there's other people passionate about it. And oftentimes that's false. And when you chase your passion, if passion pays, then most people will be impassioned. It's not true. And so what happens is follow, like Kevin O'Leary, follow the money, right? It's so true, because if you follow the money, it's going to lead you to a trail of what works. The marketplace will tell you what works, not what you think will work. And so if we look at some of the examples, right, we have a comic book store. So is it a passion or a passion product? So we have to make sure that we know the difference when we get started, right? So like toys for kids, that's a passion product. Mothers are very passionate about their kids. Maybe for pets, that's another one. Fishing, that's another niche. So all those 3 niches alone we have websites for that are already profitable. Is it another hoverboard company? So make sure that, yes, there's a need for it, but is there a lot of people already doing it too? So, hoverboards, that was so big, but here's the thing, is that another hoverboard company? What are you doing differently? Very, very important. So the first letter is N for need. Make sure whatever you're doing is you have a big enough need. And I'll show you just after this framework how we establish need with our products, how we know what to run. Now the next letter, Now these are the 8 needs of every human being. So if you don't do my way of actually going down and looking for what's going to run, what works, and which products are going to work no matter what. If you want to go your way and do all the hard work and research, here's a quick guide. I'm not going to go over every single one, but this is simply from a book that I read called Cashvertising, and this was gold. So if your product or service falls within any of these, you can effectively grow it to something very, very powerful. So just take a screenshot of this, or write it down, or pause the video, and then you can go from there. But make sure whatever you do has a big enough need. Now the next letter is entry. Make sure that you have moats, right? So back in the day you had castles and you had moats around that. And you want to make sure that each moat protects you from people coming in and competing with you or taking you out of the water, right? So if we look at barriers to entry for Facebook, right? See, that's a tough one. Not everybody knows how to run Facebook effectively. Not everybody knows how to create an effective funnel and optimize it to where it's profitable enough to where you can scale it. That's a big entry right there, which is a good thing. So you want things to be hard in the beginning. Most people cry and they say, oh, it's too hard, I give up. Good. You're not worthy of it yet. right? So we want things to be hard for people. We don't want them to just come in and compete. So let's look at Amazon or eBay store or just another regular Shopify store. It's very easy for them to join. Amazon, they'll get you an account within 5 minutes. eBay, same thing. You can start selling the exact same products as other people. There's no difference. And so the barriers to entry are very low. And because the barriers to entry are very low, people come in and compete and it turns into a price war. And you don't want that. And so what we have is we have paid traffic. We also have optimized websites, things that people don't know how to do still. But then take it another level further. You can private label certain products that are your own and then it's your brand. And then take it a level further. You can take it to super affiliates. Take it another level further and then start, because super affiliates are going to drive so many sales to your store because it's already optimized. It's already working. And then what you can do is you can then start calling up Walmart, Target, because you got the sales now. Now you can get into their stores. Very, very important stuff to know. So make sure the barriers to entry are high so nobody can just come in and compete with you, take you out of the water, what have you. Make sure it's tough for them to try and do that. Now, the next letter we have is C, which is for control. And this was huge. This is the one that I was talking about at the beginning. Google SEO, this, that. Everybody has the answer for everything. Make sure whatever you're doing, even if it's not these business franchises right here that I'm presenting to you, whether it's not these e-commerce stores, make sure whatever you have full control of it. Because here's the thing. When you make sure all your traffic's running from Google, what happens is you don't have full control. And it comes in, and just like that, they change their algorithm, and it comes out, and you're gone. Or YouTube. Everybody's income, bang, 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 on YouTube is only from YouTube advertising. That's terrible. So what do? Instead, they have their own store, their own brand now, and people can purchase from there. Because if all your income comes from from your YouTube channel, that's it. Just recently, big advertisers pulled out of YouTube, and YouTubers, revenue, it literally dropped by 30%. 30% of your income gone. Why? Because you put it into somebody else's control, and you don't have any control of it. You're pretty much working hard for them. Does that make sense? So make sure whatever you do, you have control. So Amazon, one bad review and you're screwed. eBay, one bad transaction and you make your life hell. YouTube, like I just talked about. Google. I mean, make sure whatever you're building, it's in and of itself. It's controlled, right? Facebook traffic, we can control that. Facebook traffic and knowing how to run it, that's a moat. That's good. So the harder it is, the better it is. Make sure that whatever you're using, you're able to control it. Now, next letter is S for scale. This is very important to understand because if you can't scale your company, you will never be successful. Why is he so successful? Because in one night, he has sold out stadium of 70,000 people, all of them paying anywhere from $100 to $600 for a ticket. Just to go see this guy talk in one night, 70,000 people. That's how you make $1 million in one night. He hit scale. He has a lot of people who know about him. And same thing with us. Can we do that with Google? With SEO? Everybody preaches SEO. Can you do that with Google SEO? No, you can't get 10,000 people to look at your product within 1 week or 1 month. Or how long is it going to take you to take 10,000 people from Google SEO to bring in before you start seeing results, right? It takes a while. So all these, Kevin Hart, G-Eazy, actors, YouTubers, all these guys, that's why they're so young and successful. They're able to impact a lot of people at one time. So whatever it is you're selling, make sure you can impact a lot of people at one time. So like with our stores, right? We take it and we scale the traffic because it works. We're ROI positive. We're positive. And so now what happens is we scale it. We put more money in and it keeps growing and growing and growing. And here's the thing. We're able to fulfill it as well. So we're not, 3, 4 in the morning trying to package products and ship them out. No. We send that out to people who do it better than us. And our margins are still fat enough to where we can profit without losing a good night's sleep. Does that make sense? So make sure whatever you're trying to do, you're able to scale it up. Now the last letter is T for time, and just like I was talking about, make sure that as your business grows, when you decide to take over one of our businesses here that are proven, that are successful, what happens is we then put you with virtual assistants. We teach you how to hire correctly so that you can literally separate yourself from the business and it will continually grow. Isn't that cool? That's the power of it, because fulfillment's done. The traffic is done, and now you have 2 virtual assistants running the actual process. And all you have to do is log in once or twice a day and continually run good ads. That's it. That's it. And we'll be teaching you how to run all that. How do we know which ads to run? It's all in the mentorship. We'll be showing you exactly what to do with Facebook so that you continually grow the business. And what, like somebody told me one time, what good is money if stress is attached, right? That's why I see a lot of actors and stuff. They're stressed. They hate their lives. Even though they're successful, they hate their lives. Why? They can't get a good night's rest. So much stress in their life. It sucks. So make sure you curate the life that you want in this world and optimize it towards that goal. So with that being said, that's the framework. So if you guys have a screenshot or whatever, if you're taking notes, NECST, make sure your business scales high, rates high on each one of these. If it doesn't, the odds of you being successful are very, very low. Because if you don't scale and you only sell one product per one person, one at a time, it's very, very tough unless you're hitting very, very large numbers as far as, you know, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 packages or something, and it's one person at a time. Then you can do some damage. But if it's just these, you know, $14, $15 products and you're hitting one person per day, it's not going to work, man. You're never going to make it. And so make sure that you scale, you hit high on each one of these letters, okay? Now, up next, I'm going to show you exactly how we find which products to run. In 2 slides, it's that simple. We have so many hacks that we use with Facebook that like nobody knows about. Here's just one of them that's really, really powerful. Now, here's what courses will teach you very quickly. They'll teach you to go to Alibaba or AliExpress, look at the reviews. If the reviews are good, good. Then you can go to Google and you can search for that product to see if people are actually still buying it. Or you can go to AliExpress and see how many people have already purchased it. Look at their order history, how many purchased it that day. Things like that. What? Or you can use their software and it'll tell you if it's a winner or not. How many purchases does it have? What's the margins on it? All this kind of stuff. Dude, what are you doing? That is the longest way around. So in 2 slides, I will show you exactly how to find which products to run. 2 slides. Ready? Number 1, go and start liking pages that are similar to you. Just like it. So if you see their ad, just like it. Go up to their pages, like it. Start following these guys because here's the thing. Why would we like a whole bunch of their pages? Don't even comment on it, but why would we like it? What you have to do to build your store successfully and to find which products to sell is go to the ones that are similar to yours on Facebook and start liking their pages. Why? Because here's the thing. After about 2-3 days, you start seeing the ads that they are running right now. And here's what's even better. If that ad says that there's over 5 million people that viewed it, if that ad says 500,000, 200,000, 100,000 people viewed it, 600 comments, 800, 900 comments, that means they've been running it for a while. If it wasn't profitable, do you think they'd be running it? No. Plus, here's the thing. They even give you the ad copy, the headlines. They even show you the creative that they used to get the sales for that specific product. It's just that simple. You don't have to go do all that research. Go to the Google search, go to Facebook search tool at the top. No. Why? What's the point? All that is guesswork. We want to know what works. Here's how you find products that you source. You literally just go like their pages. 2-3 days later, they'll start popping up. And all you do is you take screenshots of them. Here's why you take screenshots of every ad that you see from now on. If you see an ad on Facebook, screenshot it, whether you're on your computer or on your phone. Because here's the thing, when you keep a folder of all the ads that you've seen, that's money right there. That's a lot of money because it tells you what works, what doesn't, which creative to use, which headline they used, why did they do it, because everything happens for a reason. And they're the ones who are spending a lot of time and money testing things, and then bam, they have, one of their videos has 6 million views. That means they've been running it long enough to get 6 million views. That means it's profitable and working. What does that mean for you? You run it, and you will get successful as well. It's just that simple. Facebook's so big. Now, some people will say, well, that's not ethical, copying other people's ads. Bro, let me tell you this. They're copying other people's ads too. Nobody in the internet marketing space, no, let me clarify this, okay? Because I know people right this second who are top marketers for Facebook, top names right now running their ads and their webinars, that are teaching you, don't copy, innovate, don't copy, innovate. Why? Because they don't want you to be the one that's copying and then actually growing off of it. There's a great book called How to Be a Billionaire, and it says copying pays better than innovating. It's just that simple. So if you're saying that's unethical, then leave. Because you know what? This is what works. This is exactly what works, and this is what's going to cut your learning curve. I'm not here to BS you and fluff it up and say, well, you can use it for inspiration and then make it better. No, bro. This is literally what works. Copy it and then test it on your own with a bunch of demographics. But I'm not going to go into Facebook optimization. That's for mentorships for our online businesses that are already working. But as of right now, where it stands, copy it. Copy. It sucks, but guess what? It works, and that's what you need to understand. So those people who innovate are the ones who are usually, because here's the thing, when you innovate, you're testing from something that's very tough that you don't know will work. So you're spending a lot of money on something that doesn't work. And what we do is we're like, oh, okay, that didn't work. Awesome. I don't even have to spend $1. Boom, this one works. I'll spend money on that one. And that's how you know. That's exactly how you know. So guys, please, if you think it's unethical, then leave. Because here's the thing. We only tell you what works. I'm not here to fluff it up for you. But that's how simple it is to find products to sell and why most businesses fail and some actually make it. That's exactly why up there. The framework, and then here's how we source the products. All right, guys? So it's just that simple. It shouldn't be that hard for people. But with everything that I taught you today, there are some problems though. There are some problems, right? So what sort of problems do we kind of have? Most don't know how to run Facebook advertising, right? They have so many options, and Facebook keeps updating and coming out with more options of what to run. 20-80 principle. If you guys haven't heard of the Pareto efficiency, the Pareto principle of 80% of your results can come from 20% of what you actually do. And that's what I do. I make sure it's very lean so you get to know what works. So in our mentorship, so if you schedule that live call, what we're going to do is we're going to hook up your PayPal to the back of our sites. But moreover, within those 42 days, you're going to learn Facebook advertising. Most don't know how to optimize their landing pages and get the conversion rates they hope for. Guys, this is one of the easiest things to do, and yet most people screw up on it. It's very, very important that you understand how to do that. Plus, finding the right niche, right? Testing the demos, and a lot of room for trial and error. Most people will just say, I think I know better. I've seen this around. Maybe it'll work. No, that's a lot of room for trial and error to get profitable, and it's very, very tough. Plus, it takes away your time, your money, and it takes experience in order for you to get successful with Facebook advertising. This is why I love that it's so hard, because most people don't know how to do it, or they'll try and they'll fail. Did you know that over 30% of people will fail after their first time, and then 85% will fail after the second time, and over 98% will quit completely after their third time? They'll just quit. They'll say, it doesn't work, it's not for me. 98% after 3 failures. Hey, that's room for me, man, right? That's the thing. So you want it to be hard. So a lot of people, they don't know how to do this kind of stuff. It's pretty tough. But do you think if you had access to the exact already profitable campaigns that convert, if you had the exact already optimized websites to capture the sale, if you had the exact ad copy that gets clicked, scale the campaigns into 5 figures with our process, and if you have the exact over-the-shoulder training process, right, that mentorship that we use to launch Facebook campaigns that work. If you had all of that, do you think that you could make this work too? If you had all of that stuff, right? The ads that work, that convert, the optimized websites that are already profitable. So all you do is you hook up your PayPal. It's going to get orders already. We replicate our ads. But then number 2, we're actually going to start with a new product together from scratch so you get it to profitability in your franchise store. It's yours. Isn't that cool? If you have the exact ad copy that gets clicked, if you have the exact process that we use to scale, could you make all of this work too if you had all of that, right? So, and if you don't, well, you should, because this is everything that you'll need, and it's no fluff. It's what works. So if you guys believe me with everything that I told you with Facebook, with that next framework, with all of those websites and the revenues that I showed you, that's what's available. And now I'm raising the bar for the next person who comes in here and says, oh yeah, join my course. Oh yeah, do this. It still leaves a lot of room for guesswork, and that sucks. That really sucks. So we're kind of like a franchise, okay? Kind of like McDonald's. Kind of like a McDonald's franchise, because here's the thing. It's a system, It's a proven process that works, and we give it to you to take over. Okay? It's not for free, but we give it to you to take over so you can actually get some real value, not hypotheticals, not theories. Join my course, join my seminar, whatever it is they're asking you to do. It's all theories. And if it's not, it's a lot of fluff. Trust me, I know these guys that created. I know them personally on a first name basis. We literally know each other. We mastermind together. I know what it is that they're doing. It's fluff. It's fluff that they most oftentimes, get this, know just a little bit more than you. So if you guys believe me to where I understand Facebook, if you guys know that I know how to grow successful e-commerce businesses, and I would like for you to have one too. And if you don't believe me, try it out. Try it out. Schedule a live call with me. We'll hook up your PayPal to the back of our e-commerce stores because this is where the rubber meets the road. That's it. It either works or it doesn't. It's just that simple. So we'll hook up your PayPal to the back of one of our stores, and if you agree and you like it, we will hook you up so that you will replace your income in 42 days. All right. Once again, guys, my name is Thomas Fenwick. This has been awesome. Schedule that live call. Scroll down. I have 10 most commonly asked questions section. You can review that as well. Just look at all the testimonials that we put this page together for you. If you guys enjoy it, thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. All the best.